Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Theoni with Thrifty Divas, and today we are going to be cooking a dupe of my all-time favorite soup, which is the Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana. Right there on the right, let's zoom into that bad boy a little more. Yes, and it's a one-pot dupe. It's even better. So the first thing we're going to add to our giant pot is about 1.5 pounds of uncased sausage. You can use sweet or spicy, whatever is your preference. So we are just going to cook this down until it's kind of in big chunky crumbles. You don't want it too fine. All right, and this looks about right. So the next thing I like to do is push all the sausage over to one side of the pan to leave empty room to put in the bacon that we're going to add. You can use anywhere from 4 to 8 strips, depending on what you like. I've gone and cut this up with scissors, and I'm going to put it in the pan. I will end up taking some of this sausage meat out with a slotted spoon, but you want this bacon to get a little bit crispy, and you can see here I've taken out the majority of that sausage meat. Once the bacon is getting crispy, you add one, usually vidallia onion, but I only had red and it's fine. Next, you add a heaping spoonful of minced garlic or 1 or 2 cloves chopped up, whatever you prefer. And we're just going to incorporate this all together with our onions and bacon. And once everything looks all nice and caramelized like that, we are going to go ahead and add our sausage meat back into this. And then just stir that all together. And it'll be time to add our potatoes. I use 4 to 5 russet potatoes, washed and scrubbed with skin still on and sliced thinly. And I'm going to attempt to stir this around without breaking them and things. And now we can start with our liquid. So I'm going to add 64 ounces of chicken broth. You can use the broth of your choosing, obviously. And here is box 2. I'm also going to add 2 chicken bouillon cubes in there for more flavor. And a few seasonings, black pepper. If you don't mind the spice or you're not cooking it for a small child who doesn't care for the spice, a few red pepper flakes in there is a very nice touch. And then I like to add salt-free seasoning, any brand or Mrs. Dash, because it has a great blend of things in there. So now we just stir all of that around and then add about 2 to 3 more cups of just plain water, because you want everything to be covered. And then we're going to put the lid on and let that come to a low boil. So once the potatoes are pretty much cooked, I'm going to go ahead and add a few handfuls of chopped up kale. I like a lot. It's a personal preference. But now you want to make sure that you have enough liquid to cover your kale as well. So we're going to push it all down, see what we're working with. And then if I need to add more water, I'm going to do so, possibly with another bouillon cube. I do keep tasting this as we go along and figuring out what I need to add, if anything. And once it looks like there's enough liquid in the pot to substantially cover the kale, we're just going to go ahead and put that lid on and let the kale cook until tender, but not super mushy, just tender. And it is looking pretty much perfect. So now we have one more vital step in this soup to make it a Zuppa Toscana dupe from Olive Garden. So you can use heavy cream. I use half and half. And I use a little more than half a quart in total usually for this. And the important thing, once you add your cream or your half and half, is you don't want it to come to a raging boil again. You want this to heat all the way through. But if it boils, your cream will break and you'll have an unpleasant look to your soup. But this is pretty much done now. The half and half has heated all the way through. The soup has heated all the way through. Everything is cooked, potatoes and kale, and we are ready to serve. And that is it. Dinner is served. This will make you think you are at Olive Garden. So hope you give it a try. Hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. And until the next video, stay blessed, my friends. I love each and every one of you.